Hello. Welcome back, guys, on the pitch with TJ Picks. Another episode, another Thursday. Hope you have your pencil, pen, whatever you got, crayon, marker, doesn't matter. Grab it, grab a notebook, start taking some notes. Last podcast, we didn't do as well as we've done in the previous 7 weeks. We did end up 37 wins, 37 losses. So, first, wasn't even a losing week, but it was 50%. Prior to that, we hit 71%. We've been hitting over 65% last 8 weeks. So let's get back on track. Let's get rolling and let's get right to the action, what everybody came for. Let's get to the plays. We're starting Friday night. Friday morning, late Thursday night. We go to the Australian A Soccer League for early Friday morning. 2:35 a.m. Pacific time. We got Melbourne City at home taking on Brisbane Roar. Melbourne City is in 3rd place. Brisbane Roar is in 12th place. This is out of 13 teams. Melbourne City, 31 goals scored, 20 conceded. Brisbane Roar, 24 goals scored, 45 conceded. Last matchup saw Melbourne City win 1-0 versus Coastal Mariners. Brisbane Roar got destroyed 5-1 by MacArthur. We were on that over in that game, guys, is a big winner. Last time these two teams faced off, Melbourne City won 1-0 as a minus 200 favorite. Melbourne City is currently a minus 238 favorite. Brisbane Roar plus 650. Melbourne City hasn't been scoring a ton of goals, even when they do win. 2 out of the last 3 games were 1-0 scores. Only 1 out of the last 5 has gone over 2.5. Brisbane Roar, though, on the other hand, has only had 2 games go over 2.5 in the last 5. So we got to be cautious when going with the goal market here. We're going to go with a simple Melbourne City victory here. It is juicy, so you might want to grab it live. But Melbourne City should get the win. Keep it simple. Melbourne City money line. Maybe use that as a parlay piece for something as well. Next game, Australian A-League Soccer for Friday night, 10 p.m. Pacific time. Wellington Phoenix plus 396 at home, taking on Melbourne Victory, who's minus 156. Melbourne Victory is in 5th place. Wellington Phoenix, 11th place. Wellington Phoenix coming off a 2-1 win over Newcastle. Melbourne Victory with a big win over Adelaide, guys. You know what? Wellington Phoenix was a team that wasn't giving us too many goals last season. But the last couple of games for them have been seeing them score and concede. Guys, we're going to go with over goals in Wellington Phoenix versus Melbourne Victory. Over 2.5, 3. Over, might be 3 goals, so over 3 goals. We'll take it. Give me the over for Wellington Phoenix, Melbourne City for Friday. Friday soccer takes us to the French League. 1 game in the French League. Ligue 1, France. We have Lens at home taking on Reims. Lens is a minus 172 favorite. Current standings, Lens is in 9th place. After 28 games, 32 goals, 30 conceded. Reims is in the relegation zone, 16th place. After 28 games, 29 goals scored, 42 conceded. Lens is giving up 1 goal, scoring about 1 goal a game. Reims giving up about 1.5 goals a game, scoring only 1 goal a game on average. Lens coming off a 1-0 win. Their last game. The last 4 games for Lens have all gone under 2.5. Reims lost 1-0 to Strasbourg. Prior to that, they did win 3-1 to Marseille as a plus 450 favorite. That was a big surprise. But you know what, guys? I'm not going to go goals here, but I'm going to go Lens money line, minus 162, current number. Might drop down a little bit. Another game that you could take them live. We're going to go Lens, money line. Serie A, Italian League for Friday. Udinese at home taking on AC Milan. Udinese plus 288. AC Milan minus 106. Last game saw Udinese go down 1-0 to Genoa. Udinese has actually lost the last 3 games. 4 games ago, they did tie Lazio 1-0. 5 games ago, they beat Parma 1-0. AC Milan coming off a 2-2 draw versus Fiorentina. And AC Milan has not won in the last 3 games. They've only won 1 out of the last 5. They're struggling with all the talent that they have, guys. It's crazy. You know what, guys? AC Milan has been giving up goals. Udinese hasn't been scoring or conceding a lot of goals. They are at home, though. I'm going to go with over goals here for this game, guys. Over goals, might be over 2, might be a low line. Udinese, AC Milan, give me over goals and give me a slight edge to AC Milan to get a victory here. Next league for Friday is the Spanish La Liga Spain. We go to Valencia, plus 125. Valencia is a plus 125 favorite at home, going on versus Sevilla, who's plus 260. Sevilla is in 12th place. Valencia is in 14th place. Valencia coming off a 2-1 win, big win over Real Madrid. Nobody saw that one coming. Valencia has actually not lost in the last 5 games. They have 2 draws, 3 wins. Sevilla coming off a 1-2 loss to Atletico Madrid. Valencia coming off a big game, guys. You know what? I'm going to go goals here, guys. Usually the line is low, 1.5, 2 or over 2 goals. Worst case scenario, we get a push if there's only 2 goals. If you got books out there, guys, that aren't giving you the over 2, over 3, and are forcing you to take over 2.5 at plus money or over 3.5, guys, get a new book. These books are not soccer friendly, so be cautious. If you see me posting over 2 and you can't get an over 2, guys, it's time to get a new book. The majority of other books will give you an over 2, over 3. They won't force you to take the over 3.5 or over 2.5. If you have a book that's doing that, that means that it's hurting you in other factors in other sports too, guys. When they're doing that, no book is a friend of yours, but they're a big enemy, guys. So keep that in mind when betting soccer. If you can't get the over 2s or over 3s, get a new book. It's always recommended to have at least 2 to 3 books in your arsenal when making bets so that you can shop the lines, shop the numbers. So keep that in mind. La Liga Spain, Valencia, Sevilla, give me over goals. Bundesliga for Friday. Bundesliga, we have Wolfsburg at home taking on Leipzig. Wolfsburg is in 12th place. Leipzig is in 5th place. RB Leipzig visiting Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg coming off of another 1-0 loss to Union Berlin. Wolfsburg has not been scoring any goals recently or conceding. 4 of the last 5 games have gone under 2.5. Leipzig coming off a big win over Hoffenheim. Guys, this one's a little tricky. You can get RB Leipzig at a draw no bet at minus probably 160. The lean is for RB Leipzig to get a win here, guys. I'm afraid to take goals. Usually Bundesliga is good for goals, but Wolfsburg hasn't been scoring and has been playing pretty decent defense. So 4 of the last 5 games have gone under 2.5. You know what, guys? I'm just going to go with the lean RB Leipzig for the win here. If you want to be brave, take them straight money line plus 134, or you could take them draw no bet, pick them at a higher odd. Draw no bet, pick them means that if they draw, you get your money back. So those are a couple options there. Next up, La Liga MX Mexico. We have Necaxa versus Pachuca in Necaxa. Current standings, Necaxa is in 4th place. Pachuca is in 7th place. Necaxa coming off a 2-1 win over Tijuana. Pachuca, big win at home versus the back-to-back-to-back champions, Club America. That was a fishy game, guys. Club America wasn't even trying. It's kind of like they gifted Pachuca that win. Something fishy going on there. But you know what, guys? I'm going to go both to score in Club Necaxa versus Pachuca for Liga MX to kick off the Mexican League for Friday. There's one other game on Friday night. The last game, Mazatlan versus Chivas. Mazatlan is currently in 11th place. Chivas is in 12th place. Mazatlan coming off a 2-1 loss to Atlético San Luis. Have seen a both to score in 4 of the last 5 games. Chivas have seen a both to score in 3 out of the last 5 games, guys. And that's what you hear where I'm going with this one, guys. We have a plus 228 versus a plus 113. Give me both to score in Mazatlan versus Chivas. That's going to do it for Friday soccer action, guys. We're going to quickly move into Saturday. April 12th, Saturday soccer. Let's see what we got here. We're going to start off in the Premier League. England Premier League, guys. England Premier League. We got Manchester City at home taking on Crystal Palace. Manchester City minus 185. Manchester City's in 6th place after 31 games. Crystal Palace is in 11th place. Crystal Palace trying to jump up into those top 7. Man City coming off a terrible, boring game. Manchester Derby versus Manchester United was 0-0. Palace coming off a win over Brighton 2-1. Crystal Palace has actually not lost in the last four league games. They've been playing pretty good. 5, 6. Wow. About 5-6 games ago that they haven't lost in the Premier League. 2-1 win over Brighton. 1-1 draw versus Southampton. 1-0 win over Ipswich. 4-1 win over Aston Villa. 2-0 win over Fulham. Guys, you know what? I think Crystal Palace can score. We know Manchester City can score even though they don't have Haaland. They have a couple other weapons. They didn't score any goals last game, so I expect goals in this game. Give me over goals in Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. Not going to pick a side here. Just going to go with goals. Manchester City minus 185. I mean, I can't take Manchester City at that number, especially how they've been playing versus a team who hasn't lost in their last 6 games in the England Premier. So give me goals, over goals, Manchester City and Crystal Palace. Next game, Brighton versus Leicester City. Leicester City is just terrible, plus 851. Leicester is in 19th place, all the way down at the bottom. Next to Southampton, who's already relegated. They can't do anything. They're done. Brighton coming off a 2-1-0 loss to Palace. Brighton hasn't won a game since they played Fulham about 4 games ago, 2-1. Leicester just got dominated, destroyed by Newcastle United. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was back in December, and it was a 2-2 draw. You know what, guys? This could be a little parlay piece. It is high, juicy. Brighton should win this game. They're minus 380. It's pretty juicy. Leicester, we don't know if they can score a goal. They haven't scored a goal in who knows how long. But maybe they do get 1 goal here, and we do get an over. Give me Brighton money line for a parlay piece, and give me over goals in Brighton versus Leicester. I think Leicester finally sneaks one in or gets a penalty. Southampton versus Aston Villa. We'll keep it simple. Give me Aston Villa money line. Nottingham Forest versus Everton is the next game. Nottingham Forest is in 3rd place. 51 goals scored, 37 conceded. Everton's in 15th place, 33 goals scored, 38 conceded. This is after 31 games. Forest coming off a 2-1 loss to Aston Villa. Everton 1-1 draw versus Arsenal. We've seen 4 out of the last 5 games for Everton go 1-1. Guys, come on. 1-1. I'm going to go both to score here in Southampton. Actually, both to score in North. Nottingham Forest versus Everton. Nottingham Forest versus Everton. Give me both to score. Next game, Arsenal coming off a big win in the Champions League, guys. It was weird. They were favored. I don't know why, but it was shown why they were favored, guys. They were about plus 104. Real Madrid was plus 249. They dominated Real Madrid 3-0. Brentford coming off a 0-0 draw versus Chelsea. You know what, guys? We're going to go simple win here for Arsenal with the momentum after a big win over Real Madrid in the Champions League. Give me Arsenal money line. That takes us to the French League for Saturday. We got Monaco versus Marseille. Monaco's in second place. Actually, Monaco's in third place. Marseille is in second place. PSG already won the title, so nothing can change there. These two teams want to stay in the top three. Definitely want to stay in the top three to be locked in for Champions League. Strasbourg is right behind them. Strasbourg's trying to get into the Champions League, so both these teams need a win to stay in the top three. Monaco coming off a 2-1 loss to Brest. Marseille 3-2 win over to Toulouse. These teams are both conceding, both scoring. I like both to score here, guys. Marseille, Monaco, and a lean to the over goals as well. Toulouse versus Lille is the next game. Toulouse plus 180, Lille plus 155. Also Lille coming off a 2-1 loss to Lyon. Toulouse coming off a 3-2 loss to Marseille. This is another one, guys, that's going both to score and over goals. Third and final game for the French League for Saturday. Strasbourg at home, plus 157 versus OGC Nice, plus 178. Strasbourg, fourth place. OGC Nice, seventh place. Strasbourg coming off a 1-0 win over Reims. Nice coming off a 2-1 loss to Nantes. 4 of the last 5 games for Nice have been both to score. And only 2 out of the last 5 for Strasbourg have been both to score, guys. But you know what? We're going to get a both to score in Strasbourg versus OGC Nice. Takes us to Serie A, Italy, Italian soccer for Saturday. Venezia at home taking on Monza. Venezia's minus 139. Monza is plus 400. Venezia Lecce last game 1-1. Monza coming off a 3-1 loss to Como. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was a 2-2 draw. You know what? Monza's got 3 out of the last 5 both to score. Venezia, 2 out of the last 4 have been both to score. This one right here is a little tricky. Both of these two teams are in the relegation zone, 19th and 20th. You better believe they're going to be battling their butts off for this one. Venezia both of these guys have a hard mountain to climb to get out of there. Venezia's minus 139, guys. I got to go both to score here with both of these teams battling in the relegation zone. Next game, Inter Milan versus Cagliari. Inter Milan's a heavy favorite, minus 300. We're going to go a parlay piece, Inter Milan money line, Inter Milan team total. Next game, Juventus minus 300 versus Lecce. They're also minus 300. Got to go with Juventus money line. Juventus is in 5th place. Inter Milan is in 1st place. They're both battling out, guys. That could be a good parlay just to parlay both of those teams together, but just be cautious because of the Italian league. It's shady. Mafia can be called at any time, and one of these teams could easily draw. That's why if it was so easy to parlay at minus 300 and minus 300, we'd be doing it every day and we'd be rich. The thing is, it's not that easy, and parlays like that lose all the time. So be cautious in every sport, baseball, basketball, soccer, you name it. If it was that easy to parlay at minus 300, we'd all be millionaires. So be cautious, but that should be easy parlay there. Grandma likes it. Saturday, La Liga Spain takes us to Real Sociedad versus Mallorca. Real Sociedad versus Mallorca. Sociedad 8th place, Mallorca 10th place. These teams are barely scoring one goal each and conceding a goal. Sociedad winning 3-1 versus Las Palmas. We have seen over 2.5 goals, though, for Sociedad home and away the last 5 games. Mallorca has seen at least 2 goals in 4 out of the last 5 games, guys, especially if this is a over 2 game. I do think we do see some goals. Give me over 2 in Mallorca, Real Sociedad, La Liga Spain soccer for Saturday. Next game, Getafe versus Las Palmas. Going to keep it simple. Give me Getafe money line. Celta Vigo versus Espanyol. Give me over goals in Celta Vigo versus Espanyol. Leganes, Barcelona, guys. Barcelona on fire right now. It's a minus 300, guys. That's a little juicy. Got to go Barcelona money line, Barcelona team total, and Barcelona minus 1.5 spread. Bundesliga, guys, for Saturday takes us to Bayer Leverkusen versus Union Berlin. Bayer Leverkusen's a minus 300 favorite. Second place, 62 points. Behind Bayern Munich, first place at 68 points. Union Berlin, 34 points, 13th place. Leverkusen winning a 1-0 over Heidenheim in their last game. Union Berlin did win 1-0 versus Wolfsburg. Union Berlin has not lost in the last 4 games. Their last loss was 5 games ago to Holstein Kiel. Bayer Leverkusen has won at least their last 3 league games here. Bayer Leverkusen money line here. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the goals here because Union Berlin can play some defense, but you never know. Might turn into a VIP play down the road, but we're going to just stick with Bayer Leverkusen team total and money line as a parlay piece. Next game, Hoffenheim at home versus Mainz. Hoffenheim at home versus Mainz. We're going to go both to score here. Keep it simple. Both to score, Hoffenheim versus Mainz. Next game, Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Freiburg. Gladbach is a plus 115. They're the favorite. Gladbach coming off a 1-1 draw versus St. Pauli. Freiburg coming off a 4-1 loss to Dortmund. 4 of the last 5 games, 4 Freiburg have seen both to score. Gladbach have seen 3 out of the last 5 games go both to score. That's what we're going to do with that game, guys. Give me both to score in Gladbach versus Freiburg. Bochum in the next game versus Augsburg. Bochum plus 148. Augsburg plus 177. We got to go both to score here as well. Holstein Kiel versus St. Pauli in the next game. Holstein Kiel plus 226. St. Pauli plus 126. Current standings here. St. Pauli 15th place. Holstein Kiel trying to get out of that relegation zone in 17th place. You know what, guys? I like goals here. Give me over goals in Holstein Kiel versus St. Pauli. Then we got the big game, Bayern Munich at home taking on Dortmund. Both of these teams were involved in Champions League action recently. Bayern Munich lost to Inter 2-1, and Dortmund got annihilated by Barcelona 4-0. These teams are both going to be hungry for a win, going to be down and out after losing the first leg of Champions League. But you know what, guys? Bayern Munich, money line, Bayern Munich team total. Bayern Munich should dominate this game at home and show Dortmund who the boss is. So give me Bayern Munich, money line, Bayern Munich team total. There's a ton of games in the MLS. I'm not going to hit them all. I'm going to see if anything jumps out. Let me see if I can find them. MLS, Major League Soccer for Saturday. We're going to go to, here we go. All right. We're going to go to LAFC versus San Jose Earthquakes, guys. Give me over goals in that game. LAFC versus San Jose Earthquakes. And we're also going to go over in the San Diego FC versus Colorado Rapids, guys. San Diego FC is on fire right now. They're playing well. Give me San Diego FC, draw no bet, pick them at a minus 150 about because they are plus 178 dogs. I don't know why they're dogs. They've been making them dogs in a couple games. San Diego FC, if you want to be brave, take a money line at plus 178. They could definitely get a win there. And we're going to finish off Saturday soccer action with the Mexican Soccer League. Mexican Soccer League for Saturday. Give me Leon at home to take down Puebla. Leon money line minus 159. Pumas Juarez. Give me both to score in Pumas Juarez. Followed up by Tigres versus Monterrey. Give me both to score in Tigres versus Monterrey. Next game, Atlas versus Toluca. Give me Toluca money line. Club America, Cruz Azul. They just battled each other, and it was a 2-1 win for Cruz Azul, knocking them out of the CONCACAF Champions League. America gonna come back for revenge in this league game, guys. Give me Club America money line plus 103. We will do a parlay for Saturday, guys. One parlay, grandma style. The parlay for Saturday is going to be Barcelona money line, and Brighton money line from the England Premier League. Brighton money line, the BB parlay, the BB 300 parlay. Brighton money line from the England Premier League. Parlay that with Barcelona from the La Liga Spain. That'll take us, actually, Saturday, we still got the Australian Soccer League. Let's go ahead and do that. Sometimes we miss those because they're at the bottom of the app. Let's see. We're going to go to the Australian Soccer League. For all right, we found it. Australian Soccer League for Saturday takes us to Sydney. Sydney FC versus Auckland. Sydney plus 124. Auckland plus 198. Sydney coming off a 2-0 loss in the AFC Champions League. Auckland 1-1 draw versus Wanderers. You know what, guys? We got to go both to score in Sydney versus Auckland. Next game, Newcastle Jets versus Central Coast Mariners. Guys, we're going over goals in Newcastle Jets and Mariners. Last game for Saturday, Perth Glory, Adelaide United. Another over game. Give me over goals in Perth Glory versus Adelaide United. All right, guys, moving on to Sunday soccer action. We're going to go to the MLS. There is 3 games there, Major League Soccer. MLS, Sporting KC versus Portland Timbers. We're going to go both to score. Next game, Chicago Fire, Inter Miami. Give me over goals here. And in the third game for MLS USA Soccer Sunday, give me St. Louis, Columbus Crew, both to score. England Premier League for Sunday takes us to Chelsea, Ipswich. Give me Chelsea money line as a parlay piece. Give me Chelsea team total, Chelsea money line, Chelsea team total, Chelsea spread. Liverpool in the next game versus West Ham. Liverpool money line. It's juicy. They got to win. They're going to win. Liverpool money line, Liverpool team total, Liverpool spread. Wolves versus Tottenham, guys. Give me both to score, Wolves versus Tottenham. Newcastle United versus Manchester United. Give me the simple Newcastle money line, minus 150. Ligue 1 France for Sunday. Brest going to Saint Etienne. Give me both to score. Saint Etienne versus Brest. Next game, Le Havre versus Rennes. Give me Rennes money line. Angers versus Montpellier. We're going to go both to score. Angers versus Montpellier. Auxerre versus Lyon. Give me Lyon money line plus 111. Sunday, Italian League Soccer, Atlanta versus Bologna. Bologna has been doing very well, scoring goals against top teams. Atlanta is a better team, better standings, but Bologna is right there. Give me both to score. Atalanta versus Bologna. Next game, Fiorentina versus Parma. We're going to go Fiorentina money line. Hellas Verona versus Genoa. Give me Genoa money line plus 159. Como versus Torino. Give me both to score in Como versus Torino. Lazio Roma. Lazio versus Roma. Give me both to score in Lazio versus Roma. La Liga Spain for Sunday, guys. La Liga Spain. We got Osasuna versus Girona. Osasuna versus Girona. Give me over goals there. Alaves versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid is only minus 164. Coming off of a defeat. They can't get a tie versus Alaves or a loss. Give me Real Madrid big. Real Madrid money line. Get it early. Minus 164. Give me Real Madrid team total. Give me Real Madrid minus 1.5. Give me Real Madrid to take it on this team after getting humiliated by Arsenal, guys. They've been the laughing stock right now. Next game, Real Betis versus Villarreal. Give me Real Betis money line plus 130. Atletico Bilbao, guys, today with a man up over an hour total, like beyond an hour of the game, man up, couldn't score a goal in their Conference Champions League game. They're playing Rayo Vallecano. I can't pick them to win, but give me both to score. Atletico Bilbao, Rayo Vallecano for the Spanish League. And we will finish it off Sunday with the Mexican Soccer League. Let me find those games. Mexican Soccer League for Sunday. There's only one game, guys. There's only one game for the Mexican Soccer League, and it's Santos Laguna versus Querétaro. The current standings are Santos Laguna, very last place, 14 games, 14 goals scored, 20 conceded, versus Querétaro, who's only scored 12 goals in 14 games, conceded 21. These are two bottom-dwelling teams. Santos coming off of 4 of the last 5 have been both to score. Querétaro, the last game was a both to score. So I'm going to keep it simple. Two bottom-dwelling teams looking for a win. The very last place team is the favorite, so that makes me think they're going to win. They're going to gift them a win. But give me both to score in Santos versus Querétaro. Give me the edge to the last place team to win here. Santos Laguna. And let's do a parlay for Sunday. Actually, before we get to that parlay, guys, there was some German soccer that we missed. Bundesliga for Sunday. Stuttgart versus Werder Bremen. Sorry about that. Can't forget our favorite league. Stuttgart coming off a 4-0 win in their last game. Bremen coming off a 2-0 win. Bremen has scored at least 2 goals in the last 4 games. So we got to go over goals here in Stuttgart versus Werder Bremen. Next game, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Heidenheim. Going to keep it simple. Eintracht Frankfurt minus 141. Give me them money line. All right, let's try this again. Sunday parlay. We are going to go with another grandma parlay, guys. Grandma parlay for Sunday. We're going to keep it simple. It's going to be Chelsea money line and Liverpool money line, guys. Chelsea, Liverpool, combine them, put them together, put them in a parlay, grandma style. That's going to be your parlay for Sunday. Chelsea versus Liverpool, guys. Thanks again, guys, for your support. Thanks again for watching the show, commenting, liking. I'm doing a special right now for people who've been members before. If you've never been a member, hit me up. Get in on the VIP. We're going to have a good weekend this weekend. We're going to be rocking and rolling. The VIP chat is lit. We got plays being thrown in there by all the VIP members. We're sharing information, talking it up, guys. So stay on board. Always remember the number one rule: never bet money you can't afford to lose. And this is not a get rich quick scheme, guys. You can make a lot of money in sports betting, but you got to be smart. You got to know how to manage your money. You got to know when not to bet, when to only bet one bet a game or one bet a day. There's some days you should just take it off. You don't have to always bet on every day. You don't have to do parlays all the time. Parlays are for sucker bets. We do those for fun, low bets. But if you're constantly doing parlays, trying to win big, every day you're just donating, guys, because the casinos, the sports books, they love when you put a parlay in, guys. That's how they make the most money. So once again, guys, it's TJ Raff signing off. Thanks again, and let's boom shakalaka.